Hello, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about deposits in real estate and how do you get back your deposit when you submit a conditional offer. Let's go. Okay, so let's get right into it. So let's take a look at what a deposit is. A deposit is also known as earnest money. So it's money that the buyer gives to the seller to hold on to. And actually, the seller doesn't hold it. The seller's brokerage or lawyer holds it in their registered trust account. So a trust account means the seller can't just take the money and run away with it. And here it says, um, you know, usually right now we're in a kind of more of a buyer's market. So upon acceptance, which means within 24 hours of the seller accepting the offer, you have to give this deposit, or else basically your deal is dead, or they might even go after you because you're technically breaching the contract at that point. So don't, if you're a buyer and you submit an offer, make sure you have this money ready in your checking account. So now let's take a look at some clauses here. So one of the most common condition is a finance condition. So first of all, there's two types of offers. There's firm offers and conditional offers. If you submit a deposit or a firm offer and you don't close, the seller gets to keep your deposit, okay? But right now that's not going to happen because every offer buyer submits is going to be a conditional offer. Conditions in a buyer's offer is used to protect the buyer, okay? As you can see here, condition is included for the benefit of the buyer. So let me read the finance condition here, and let's try to understand what happens with the deposit and everything. So this offer is conditional upon the buyer arranging, at the buyer's own expense, a new first charge or mortgage satisfactory to the buyer in the buyer's sole and absolute discretion. So unless the buyer gives notice in writing, deliver it to the seller no later than 11:59 p.m. within 4 business days of acceptance of this offer, that this condition is fulfilled, this offer shall be null and void, and the deposit shall be returned to the buyer in full without deduction. This condition is included for the benefit of the buyer and may be waived at the buyer's sole option by notice in writing to the seller within the time period stated herein. So what that means is, let's say you put in an offer on Monday and then 4 business days, right? So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So by Friday, midnight, you're going to have to tell the seller that um, this can NOS, notice of fulfillment, that you got financing. And if you don't give that, basically they have to give your deposit back. And there's no way they can keep it. They can't run away with it because it's in a trust account. And they basically just have to give it back to you. And if there's any dispute, you're going to win because of this condition that you just did not obtain a mortgage. And that's pretty much how it works. So just to recap, if you do a firm offer, you better be sure you can close and you're happy with the property. You better be sure your financing is good, that you don't need to do a home inspection, and that the status certificate is fine. And if you do a conditional offer, if you don't fulfill all the conditions you put in your offer, then you're gonna get your deposit back. So basically it's safe. Your deposit is safe. Take care. Hope you enjoyed the video.